Well, hello everybody. It's good to see you. I think I have the wrong thing up, do I? Oh no, there it is. Killing time passing through says here from the plot hole. Good to see you, Nimrod. Oh shit, I can hear myself here. That's no good. Nimrod says hello everybody. Good to see you, Nimrod. Well, how is everyone? I am back. I am back properly once and for all. So yeah, it was great there to catch up for a short time with Johnny O. Again, hopefully I'll get to do that a lot more in the future. Let me know what you guys think though of the idea of the Johnny O and Johnny O show. I still think it's an awesome idea. Myself and Johnny, we chat a lot. Not as much in the last couple of months because things have been just crazy over here. But I'm gonna get into all that and kind of let you guys know about how things are going, what we've been getting up to, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's good to see everybody here. Charlie Welch, Irish Dublin Girl, Cygnus, Dib, Mr. Malort. Good to see you, my friend. So Mr. Malort sent me a box the other day. I shan't be imbibing what he sent until a future stream because I can't right now because I will just feel so sick if I do that. So anyway, Mr. Malort sent me a box the other day with a whole load of motorcycle gear, which I've got down here. And if it wasn't for him, I would have actually frozen to death the other day. And I'll get into that in just a minute. I just want to say a massive load of Jackalope, Herd Master, Stephen Alley, Elizabeth's in the house. Commander Darklight, my old friend, good to see you. Facties there, the Logical Hillbilly, Arto Rissanen. Anyway, good to see you all. So yeah, the other day, I got a message from a friend up the country, about 4 hours away from where I live. We had, so I ride with a motorcycle club. I am not a full patch member or anything like that. I'm currently kind of in the beginning stages of it. And, hopefully soon to be prospecting in the club. But at the moment, I'm just kind of hanging out with these guys or whatever. So the other day we had an event way up the country in County Longford, which is like up in the north middle of the country. And we raised funds to go out and get a load of toys for children who are currently in hospital, children who are very, very unwell. And it's something that's been going on here for 14 years. The club has been doing this. So the toy run was huge. There was almost 150, I think, 150 motorcyclists turned up to go and deliver these gifts to these kids in need. And it was absolutely fantastic. However, it is early December in Ireland, and I may have not been fully prepared for what was to come. So I left my home city of Cork early in the morning, and I rode for about an hour in the freezing cold. I'm talking now cold, for on a motorcycle. And as I approached the 1 hour mark, the heavens opened and it pissed rain. And I'm talking pissed rain for like a good hour. So I had to pull into the next town that I found because I literally could not see an inch in front of my face. So I had to pull into the next town, dry off, and get my rain gear on. I didn't expect to need to use the rain gear. That's why it wasn't already on. So pulled in, had a coffee. My hands were like frozen stiff. But anyway, eventually the rain passed and I rode up through the mountains, right up through the beautiful Midlands of Ireland. And I'm talking beautiful, but bloody cold. So that night I stayed in a hotel. I would have stayed in the clubhouse potentially, but it was still kind of under construction. There was no heating there and things like that. So anyway, I stayed in a hotel up there, and some members from the club came out to welcome me. And, most of them I'd met before at other events, but it was really great to meet up with those guys. And we had a few beers, had a bit of fun, and then I went away to bed. And we got up early in the morning, jumped on the motorbike, and the ground was frozen solid. There was ice everywhere. Now, I don't know how many of you out there are motorcyclists or have ridden a motorcycle. Motorcycling in the ice is not fun. It is arguably extremely dangerous and not the most comfortable thing in the world, truth be told. But anyway, rode from my hotel for about, I guess, 45 minutes to the clubhouse. By the time I got there, I was frozen stiff. And one of the guys that day was riding this enormous trike, right? This just awesome trike. And so we got there and the trike was covered in a layer of ice. So we were de-icing the trike, getting everything set up. And then he asked me to help him put tinsel and other decorations on the trike. And I basically couldn't because my hands were just completely frozen and stiff. But here's the thing. Here's what happened. I have fantastic winter motorcycle gloves that keep your hands lovely and warm. But I grabbed the wrong ones when I was leaving the house, and I ended up grabbing my summer gloves, which, do I have them here somewhere? I thought maybe I had them nearby, but I think they're actually outside. Oh wait, I've got one of them here. These are my summer gloves, and as you can see, they are quite light. They're really nice gloves, don't get me wrong, but they've also got a load of holes in them to leave the air through, which also leaves the cold through, which also leaves the rain through and the ice, and it wasn't fun. So anyway, I was like halfway there, and what should have been a 4-hour ride was now into its 4th hour halfway there. And it was almost starting to get dark. I was like, shit, what am I going to do? I'm so cold. So I ended up going into Lidl. I don't know if you guys have Lidl wherever you are in the world. And they just so happened to have skiing gloves for sale. So I was like, ah. So I went in and got myself a pair of skiing gloves. And they're skiing gloves from Lidl. So needless to say, they didn't work. They were better than these. But then I stopped in a petrol station, and they had these like disposable hand warmers. So I stuck those in, and they did really, really well. But then as I was riding up the country, the sun went down, and it started to get really cold, really, really, really fast. And so about 6 hours into my 4-hour ride, I was in the back ass of nowhere in the middle of the country, and I came across this tiny little country shop, basically like a general store. And there was this lovely young lady working in there, and her grandfather, I believe. And we had a chat and warmed up, had a cup of tea. It was so awesome. It's exactly how you'd imagine Ireland to be, right? Like, you know, you rock up to this little country village shop, and, you know, you get invited in, you have a cup of tea, you warm up, got back on the road, eventually got to the hotel 7 or 8 hours into a 4-hour ride, and I was frozen stiff. So it was so bad. I was so cold that before I went into the hotel to check in, I went across the street to the petrol station and got a coffee, and I couldn't even mix the sugar into the coffee. I was so just frozen stiff holding this cup of coffee. And the lady came over, she was like, do you need me to help you with that? Do you want me to put the milk in for you? I was like, no, it's fine. I'm not going to drink it. I'm just going to hold it. So I had to literally warm my hands up so that when I got into the hotel, I could actually provide my, you know, ID and my credit card or whatever. So got to the hotel, straight into the room, and it was glorious. It was so warm and lovely, and I was soaking, took off all my clothes, ladies, and hung them up on the towel dryers or whatever, and I got into the shower, and it was like 1,000,000 degrees compared to the outside world. And I just stood there like freezing in this hot shower. And then eventually I warmed up. I felt great. And, went down, had some dinner, met with the guys. It was really, really nice. So anyway, following morning, I get up, had to scrape the ice off my Harley, like literally a layer of ice on the bike, scraped that off, jumped on and hit the road. And there was like 150 bikers turned up. It was awesome. Let me see if I can find some pictures for you guys. So we ended up getting hundreds of toys for these kids. And then to add to that, a part of it that I didn't realize, they also raised like nearly $2,000 for a local women and children's refuge, which was fantastic. It's called Choc Fáilte, which means the welcome home or the welcome house. And so that was really great. And we went in there, we had like hot soup and rolls, and it was really, really nice. And but then I had to hit the road ASAP, because it was like already midday, and it was starting to get colder and colder and colder and colder. So I was like, right, we got to bounce because it's just going to be a nightmare ride home. So anyway, about 2 o'clock, I set off, went straight to the store to get some more hand warmers, and I just filled my gloves with hand warmers, but they didn't work. It was just so cold out there. So by the time I got back, it took me probably 5 hours to get home. So instead of going back down through the Midlands of Ireland, I went across to Dublin and straight down the freeway, the motorway to Dublin, to Cork. And I was so cold when I came home. My teeth were rattling in my head. It was just brutal, but it was worth it. And I would do it again in a heartbeat because, you know, being able to go up there and, you know, help kids and women in need is just awesome. It was, and to do it with such a great bunch of people was even better. You know what I mean? It was worth every bit. So I'm just getting up some pictures here to show you folks, just some of the images from the day. And I don't have a whole lot because I plugged in my phone in the hotel before I set off, before I went to bed that night. And yeah, when I woke up in the morning, my charger had broken in the middle of the night. So needless to say, I did not have any decent photos other than a few. But I'll show you guys some of the photos in a minute from the event itself, from the MC's channel and things like that. So anyway, let's have a look here at some of these photographs. It might just take a second for me to get them up upon the screen. And of course, it's not working. Let me just see if I can bring it up through my desktop, maybe. Oh, come on, you son of a... Why is that not showing up? This might take a second here. Bloody hell. Okay, I'm not sure why that's not allowing me to bring that in. It should just show up, but it's not. Give me a sec here and I'll see, because there's some really nice photos from the day. So, and also some like really cool photos of the countryside and all that kind of stuff. So, wait a minute. I don't know why it won't let me. Oh, it's because it's a HEIC photograph, whatever the heck that is. Let me see here now. I'll see if there might be another way. Is it compressed? Do I compress it? Computer people out there, what do I do? Do I compress this thing? Or what do I do with it? To get it to... Wait a minute. Did that... This might take a minute, is all I'm saying. Okay, it's not letting me bring these up for some unknown reason. Wait a minute, what's this one? Oh, wait, that's not the right one. Okay, never mind. We'll get there in a minute. So I'm not in the shed. The shed is gone. It was a great idea while it lasted, and it allowed me to get some work done, which was great. But it unfortunately wouldn't work out long term because it is getting too cold here, quite frankly, and it would mean that I'd have to have a heater on in there all the time. So that wasn't really feasible. So I'm just going to see if I can find the some of the images from the website. There's some dope ass images of me on my motorbike at the head of the ride. The only reason I was at the head of the ride though is because I was going blocking roundabouts and stuff like that. So let's see if I can, hopefully if I send them in a different format, it'll work, but I'm not holding out too much hope because it's me and it's my Mac. So that's coming through as a JPEG. So cross your fingers and your arse because it might, there we go. Now we're talking. So that is a picture of me there on the old Harley. That is the morning of the run, just as we were about to leave. That was bloody cold right there. That's me giving the old thumbs up, of course. I'm going to see if I can find some more cool photos to show you folks. So sorry now if I'm missing any chats at the moment. It might just take a minute before I get back around to those. This one is an actual photograph of me from about halfway back on the day of my return. So let me just bring this up here. And you folks will see what I'm talking about in terms of coldness. That's an actual image of me from that day. Let me see. Is there any other? I'm sure I had some more cool photos to show you. I've got a really cool photo of my bike at 2 different castles. Yep, there we go. That's one of the cool things about being back in Ireland that I'd completely forgotten about being in Australia, is that, like, oh yeah, there's just castles everywhere. And I'm like, you know, I'm riding along, seen these things my whole life and never really appreciated them for what they are. But now that I'm back home, I feel like a bit of a tourist. And I'm seeing these castles and things all over again. And it's just like mind blowing. It's like, holy shit, these are amazing. I really do feel like a tourist again, which is kind of cool too, because, you know, you get a better appreciation for where you live, and it's awesome. Let me see here if I can get a few of these other photos up so I can tell you a little bit about them. So this castle I'm about to show you is Care Castle, which is about, I don't know, 100 and something miles from where I live. It's a beautiful castle. It's a gorgeous town. And the next one here, you can't really see the castle all that well in this next photo. But this is where I stopped to try to not die by drinking some more coffee. So this is the Rock of Cashel, which is like one of the most famous castles in Europe, really. But it was the seat of the High Kings of Ireland. And the Tipperary chapter of the MC that I ride with, or that I'm hang around with or whatever, their clubhouse is literally across the street from this place. It's just amazing. It's like a 2-minute walk from this castle, which is the Rock of Cashel, and it's awesome. It's a beautiful place. It's, you know, got a huge amount of history. So it was a lot of fun. But as I say, it was pretty damn cold. I gotta tell you. Now I need to find the chat again because I've lost the chat. Where the hell did I? I can see it on my side chat, but I can't see it anywhere else. Oh wait, there it is. All right. Now, I'm just going to start from like the more recent one. So if I missed anything, sorry. If you commented something important, then re-comment it. Stephen Ali says, is anyone else surprised that Irish Demon doesn't have pink tassels on his handlebars? I thought about it. I did think about it. Elizabeth says, haha, yeah. Is that from the tassels, or what's that haha from? The frozen balls, maybe? I was so cold when I got there. I can't even begin to stress how cold I was. Real Cygnus says, NJ has quite a few shitholes, but to be honest, Patterson took the cake as far as crime. I'm guessing you mean New Jersey. Yeah, Facty asks a really good question. Did you hit the like button? Well, 20 of you haven't, so you better remedy that, please. So anyway, yeah, back to where things are at right now. So I essentially haven't had time to make videos. It's just been so nuts around here. There's been so much work to do, especially before the weather turns, because you're kind of really limited in what you can do. But thankfully, most of that stuff is done now, so I've got a lot more time to make videos and do live streams. I'm looking forward to, you know, being able to get on and have chats with Johnny O and JL and Tony and loads of other people. It's really, yeah, I've been missing it a whole lot. Second Best Bob says, nothing I say is even slightly important. I disagree. I think some of the stuff you say maybe could potentially be considered slightly important. Slightly. But that's all I'm giving you. That is all I'm giving you. So to carry over from Johnny O's stream, I will hang a wreath from my nutsack for $20. Okay? I'm not above that. All right? I'm just saying. I did the jingle bells for Johnny O for $10. I will do a wreath for $20. Or, as I said, for $50, I will hang a Christmas tree from my unit. That's all I'm saying. Although, the Christmas tree is now being used, though, so I might have to actually, I don't think I can do the Christmas tree one. But anyway, we'll do one of them. So anyway, other than that, like, things have been going pretty okay. I wouldn't say like amazing, and certainly not bad. But not, nothing spectacular really has been going on. But I also just signed up to do a barbering course. So I've always kind of wanted to be a barber. It's always been a kind of a thing that I've wanted to do since I was quite young, and I kind of always put it off. I just realized that monetization was switched off, so now it's switched on if anybody wants some jingle balls, you know what I'm saying? Or better jingle balls would be to my PayPal, irishstreaminvids@gmail.com, because I can use that straight away, which would be really helpful. But anyway, mistletoe belt buckle. Now that is what I'm talking about. Judy Bassett's in the house. Good to see you, Judy. I hope you're doing well. So anyway, yeah, so I signed up for my barbering course. I just put the deposit on there yesterday. It was like, it costs about 2,500. Is it? Yeah, it's about 2,500 euro. So whatever that is in dollars. And so I put down the deposit of $400, but they're going to allow me to pay week by week, which is awesome. It's really, really good. So yeah, I'll get my my X amount of weeks or a few months done, and then I can go. My friend Rob has a really cool barbershop down in County Waterford. So I'll be able to go and kind of hang out with him and learn some more from him. And I've got another friend up in Longford who's got a barbershop, and I might be able to go up there every now and again to go do some hair cutting with him and learn some more from him. And eventually I want to open my own shop. It's going to be called Handle Barbers. It's going to be like a biker themed barbershop, basically. So I am saving up money at the moment to buy a very small motorcycle, a little V-twin, like a Yamaha Virago or something like that. And I'm going to build a little mini chopper with the logo on it and put it in the window. That's the goal. That's the plan. If I don't do that, if I don't have enough space and wherever it is that I decide to rent, I'm going to buy a little, those kids 50cc choppers. I'm going to get one of those and put it in the window and spray paint it. I've been doing a lot of like little crafty jobs. I've gotten very much into making things because moving back here and living where I do, I have a load of space. I've got, loads of room for activities, and I can make things. So I've been making things like this. So like this is just like a box I found. And so I've been making like personalized keyring holders for, Harley keys, Harley logo, hashtag TM. And SYLF is support your local freewheelers. That's the club that I was talking about earlier. And, so I made, where's that chair at? Give me 1 sec. I'm just going to show you a chair I made. I'm going to show you my stool. So I made this chair with epoxy and stuff. So that's the club's logo, the patches, top, bottom, rocker, FFFFFFFF. Freewheelers forever, forever freewheelers, and 6666666. That's going to trigger some flat earthers. But yeah, I made this stool. I did some like wood burning and some polishing, and it came out really cool. And I found that I have a bit of a flair for making things like that. So I'm actually really, really happy that I started doing this stuff, because it allows me to kind of be creative without the pressure. Like sometimes making YouTube videos, especially, not so much live streams, because live streams you just get to kind of be yourself and chill and fix your fur and stuff, but making videos, that kind of pressure that's there, and there is pressure that people don't realize, because there's that pressure to perform. And a lot of what I make is kind of funny. It's centered around comedy and that kind of thing, and it is hard to be funny when you're not feeling it, basically. That's the only way I can kind of describe it. And but when you're making something out of wood or whatever, you stick on the headphones, you're listening to nice music, you're chillaxing, and then you're just making things, and it's lovely. So I've really enjoyed doing that stuff. Let me see here. We got a couple of super chats. Second Best Bob, member for 5 months of the Demon Dogs. Now, if you want to become a member, you can do so by hitting that member button. I don't know how much it is. for like a few dollars a month, I think, or you can become a Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Link is in the description there as well. I have lost a fair few members and a fair few Patreons, and I think, I kind of deserve to lose them because I haven't been keeping up with my end of the bargain, which is making content. So, I'm going to start working on that now again and hopefully earning those memberships back again. Nimrod says, what will you do for sex? YouTube. With a K, because it's a currency. So don't be racist, YouTube, against the sexy people. Anyway, what would I do for... So that amounts to about €2. I will kiss a fish for you for €2. There's a fish. Reminds me of my ex-girlfriend. Oh, that's terrible, but true. But anyway, thanks so much. Second best Bob, thank you so much for £5. Says, I do maintenance work for a chain of hairdressing salons. They train for years. Also, none of them can even change a light bulb. It's one of those things where, it's good to be a man in some respects, right? Because for ladies, especially when it comes to hairdressing and learning to be a hairdresser, and that's not to say that only ladies can be hairdressers, quite the contrary, but men's barbering, it's not as simple as just like snip, 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 snip. There is obviously a lot of skill involved, especially if you want a really good haircut like I need right now. Check this mess out. Like, that's a disaster. I was actually in the barbershop. Like, look at this. The windswept and interesting look. I was in the barbershop today and I was going to get my haircut, and Mrs. Demon was across the way shopping, and I was like, no disrespect to the dude, he was the slowest barber. By the time he had one side of the guy's head cut, the other side getting cut, the first side started growing back. That's how slow this guy was. So I was like, fuck this. I was like, I'm out of here. So I rang Mrs. Demon. I was like, where are you at, lady? I'm out of here. I can't put up with this anymore. He's too slow. So I bounced. I bought a hat instead. And so yeah, but that's... Sorry, I need to fix this. That's going to be a short-term fix, and I'm going to have to get this cut tomorrow. Like, there's no way around it anymore. Judy Bassett, thank you so much for €7 with no message, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And there was bears a flying. Well, hello, little mister. Talking about bears. Hello. You come to me. You probably can't find a path through. Come here, buddy. Oh, you're running away. Oh, okay. Well, Floki was here, but now he's just decided to bounce. Hey, buddy. Hello. Come here. You want to come to me? Come here. Here's a good boy. Hello. Come to me. Oh, there we go. Oh, hello. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. You coming to visit me? Hello. So these two have had an interesting transition to Irish life. Isn't that right? Thank you. So they've enjoyed it because now they have a nice big back garden to run around in. We've got four... Oh, what? What scared you? Did you think you were going to fall? Oh my God, what a pussy. He thought he was going to fall because I wasn't holding his bum. And he got a fright, didn't you? Did you get a fright because you're a little... I don't even know what you are. You're a sweetheart, but you're a pussy. But yeah, so they love the backyard because they have loads of room to run around. They go out, they play with the chickens. Like, he loves the chickens. Don't you, bud? But the cold has been an issue, and the rain has been an issue, and little tiny dogs and rain and cold don't really mix very well. So they spend a lot more time sleeping now than they ever did in Australia. Don't you, bud? What are you huffing for? What's the matter? Want to say hello? Hello, fuckers. Hello, fuckers. What's the matter? What's the matter? He's a good boy. He's shaking, so that probably means there's another storm on the way. Isn't that right? Once he hears the wind or storms off in the distance, he starts to get a bit freaky, don't you, bud? Yes, you do. But he got a lovely little Harley Davidson name tag the other day. You good boy. The other one is like hiding somewhere. She's probably snuggled up with Mrs. Demon or mother-in-law Demon, because they love my mother-in-law. Oh my God. That woman is like Dr. Dolittle. She has this incredible ability with animals. Like, there's like feral cats in the neighborhood, and they will run from you the second that they see you. But they see her, they come over, she's like, hello, and then they're just snuggling with her. Am I boring you? Ugh. The chickens love her. The minute they see her coming, they run straight out the door. They come say hello. She's awesome. She has an amazing way. Like, even like little birds and stuff, like little robins and shit, just like fly over when she's there. But you guys have met my mother-in-law. She's got that really sweet kind of personality, and it seems to really, animals pick up on it. This guy's tired. This guy is tired. What's the matter, little spud? Bridge the Divide. Good to see you. My friend says hello, Beardsman. It's good to see you guys. Hopefully we'll start getting episodes of the Four Beardsmen back up and running again soon. That kind of fell by the wayside, and that's for the most part my fault because I was absent for so long. And I know Tony was quite unwell as well, and so it just wasn't. Do you mind? Just wasn't working out for a while, but hopefully we'll get that back up and running because that was a bloody good show. Ardo says that is a beautiful Irish wolfhound. It sure is, but he's just been walked so much that his legs have worn down to nothing. Does she keep food in her apron? She may do, actually. I wouldn't be surprised. She has food scattered throughout the premises. That is a fact. This dog is fast asleep. He is fast asleep. He loves his dada time. Minnie's the other one. She's the sketchy one. She loves me, but she's kind of like a bit weary of me because she's not cool with men as much. But like this guy, he just loves his dada snuggles, don't you, buddy? Look at this. He's fast asleep. Oh, JL is Bridget. Oh, yeah, of course. Hey, good to see you, JL. My Jack Russell hates the Irish weather, and he was born here. But there you go. It just goes to show, man. Little dogs, they're not able for it. Tony's still sleeping his 1,000-year sleep, or will we see the return of the Beardsman? I really hope we'll see the return of the Beardsman soon, because some of the funniest and most enjoyable moments of my YouTube career, in fact, most of the funniest and most enjoyable moments of my YouTube career was on the Beardsman. My favorite moment still, and I think will always be, I can't see it being topped, was the time when I nearly burnt the house down on Tony's birthday by lighting sparklers and trying to out them in whiskey. And then, as if that wasn't bad enough, my fire alarm went off and JL nearly died from laughing. He nearly passed TF out from laughing, and I remember playing that for my dad, and my dad was just weak from laughter. It was absolutely hilarious. This guy is melting away here. Do you mind? Look at this useless little creature. He's just, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? You can't just be a dead weight. Look at this. This is the story of my life. It's, Oh, hello. Oh, there we go. Hello. You're kind of disheveled looking. You want to go up here? There you go. There we go. Bridget Divide says, one day I hope to get the appetite for it back. And that's the other thing, actually, like with the Beardsman, those shows, they can be not stressful or anything, not at all, but they can be high impact. Like they're not, I know it seems very, very easy, just four dudes sitting there shooting the shit, but in the background, what you don't see is like, trying to set up the times, trying to get everybody in place, trying to fill out JL Warren's writer list with all the weird stuff that he wants and demands, all that stuff. It is tough. It is really tough to run a show like that, especially when, we're in 3 different parts of the world now. It was a little bit easier when we were, 2 in the US and 2 in Australia. Now we're spread across the whole of the earth, basically. So it makes it harder. It really does. But I would love to get back to doing more of those shows, because even if it was just like once a fortnight or once every month or something, that would be awesome. It'd be really great. This little one is just spudding out over here. Dude, what is going on? Then again, he has been running around all day, so he's probably just a little bit tired now. And you love your data time. You know what it is actually as well? I forget that he doesn't know what's going on right now, right? So the only person in this room right now that knows that I'm speaking to X amount of people all over the planet is me. Look at this guy. Like, he thinks I'm just sitting here talking to him. And I do that. I do that when I'm on my own with the dogs. I talk to them not looking for a response or like a crazy person, but because it gives him, especially, not so much Minnie, she doesn't really care, but it gives Floki a lot of comfort because he can be quite a delicate creature. He's quite soft. And so it gives him a lot of comfort when I chat to him. So I know this is what he likes. Then on the other side, Minnie Mouse, my little girl, she loves when I sing to her. And yeah, it's one of those. So Broman Legion is in the house. Now that is another person that I have got to get on live streams with. Myself and Broman have such awesome conversations. We were, Jesus, dude, you need to just chill. We were planning a few different things and it never came to fruition purely because of what was going on with me. One of the nights I was trying to film something and then some crazy, I won't get into the specifics, but some crazy shit happened here at the house. And so it never went ahead. But guys, I can't stress this enough. And I'm not just saying this. Broman Legion is hilarious. His stuff is just brilliant, really and truly. So guys, definitely check him out. He's been on the show before. I'm planning to do a live stream tomorrow, Broman. If you're free around this time tomorrow, if you're free, I'd love to have you on for a shoot the shit kind of show. Because even though like Broman and myself, we try to be lighthearted and funny and whatever, we've had like 3, 4, 5 hour conversations that have been some pretty heavy shit. And we get into it really well. And yeah, we get on really well. Hey, dude. You're wobbling. Why are you wobbling? Because you're not getting snuggles. Is that right? Okay, so there you go. Want to say hello? He's such a good little dog, man. Floki is the most chill, calm, and easygoing dog that you can imagine. Minnie, on the other hand, is a lot of work, man. You've got to watch her like a hawk. Floki is usually just like spotted out somewhere like this on a couch or in a bed or whatever. Never does anything bad, never leaves any little surprises for you. All right, never growls, never barks. Minnie though, man, she's awesome, but she's a lot of work. But she's so funny though. She's so worth it. All right. And she's so mean to Floki. He's so nice to her. Floki like nuzzles her and grooms her and blah blah blah, but she's horrible to him, man. She steals his toys, she steals his chewies. She pretends to play with him and he'll get all excited and start playing and she'll and take his chewie and she's gone. And he's just like, now I've got nobody to play with and I haven't got a chewie. What are you doing? What's the plan here, dude? What is the plan here? You just happy enough there? When I was doing my last video, dog, what are you doing? I just had a pillow here and he was just fast asleep. He was just fast asleep on my desk watching me. It was really cute. Well, not watching me, I guess, if he was fast asleep. But anyway, yeah, he was just sitting there chilling. It was great. Frank Perry's in the house. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Just Call Me Avi says, leave this in the background playing Skyrim. Enjoy. But anyway, yeah, so that's about where everything is. It hasn't really changed a whole lot since the last time we met. Just that things have progressed a fair old bit in terms of, my father-in-law's situation, my own situation, things have been, for me, personally, very good. And for Mrs. Demon, personally, very good. But as a family, we've been facing some pretty difficult stuff. So that's mostly why there hasn't been a lot of activity on the channel. And even with my documentary side of things, that has just gone by the wayside entirely because I just haven't got the time and haven't had the motivation, I think, as well is a big part of it. And it's the harder part of it to deal with. But that's just how she goes. Let me see here. Who else have we got? Night Noodler's in the house. Good to see you, Night Noodler. So yeah, the offer's still on the table. $10, I'll hang them from my balls. $20, I'll hang a wreath from my balls. What have I become? I would get arrested for that if I did that on the street and was like, anybody want to give me $20 to hang a wreath from my balls? $20, wreath from my balls. I'd get arrested. I'd be put somewhere, I'm telling you. Who else have we got? Extra large. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. What are you staring at? he just looked at me with such a disapproving face. He was like, what are you doing? So, JL Warren, Bridge the Divide. Can you please tell us about this in the side chat? I have been so far removed from everything on YouTube, from everything that everybody else has been putting out, and it's just it sucks really, because I feel like I've been missing out on a lot of stuff. And what's this? I feel like I've been missing out on a lot of stuff recently, and it sucks. Let me see here. Goddamn, what did I do here now? I clicked on something and now everything's gone away. All right, let's see here if we can. So I saw JL mentioned his most recent video. Debunking a bit of Orange's 10 Steps. We got to check that out. I haven't seen that one. The one that I really, really, really liked was this one here, Talking Down a Snake, Oil Salesman's Con. That was a really good video. I actually expected that to get way more views. But that was a really, really good video. So let me just, I'm going to actually just copy the link so people can check that out. Oh yeah, Mr. Malort. So your gear saved my ass big time, because it was so fucking cold, right? But the bigger pair of jeans, not the ones with the black on the dick part, they were awesome. They were actually incredibly good. Even though they're not waterproof, from what I could tell, they were really good in the wind and really good with the cold. So I had those on with a pair of track pants underneath. And then underneath that, I had my black jeans. And then underneath that, I had a pair of long johns. Then underneath that, I had my boxer shorts. And underneath that, I had something extra special. Yeah, no, they really did help. They really, really did help. Oh, no. Okay. I just got a $20 super chat from a super duper chat on the PayPal. From Commander Darklight, who now says, "Wreath time, Johnny." All right, god damn it. All right, tell you what, it'll take me a couple of minutes to get my wreath, and once I have it, I will do the wreath balls for $20. Any other $20 as I get in, I'll come up with something else. I'll come up with some other shit. Frank Perry asks, what would I do for $50? I would do disgusting things. No, I would. Let me see. What else? What kind of weird shit could I do? I'm just looking here to see what kind of weird stuff I could do for $50. I'll tell you what I could do for $50. I will decorate myself as a Christmas tree and do a shot of Jepson's Malort, a full shot of Jepson's Malort for $50. Ladies and gentlemen, lads and lassies, dogs and kittens, or was it puppies and kittens, as the amazing Aaron Raw would say, give me a couple of minutes. Give me about 5 minutes of a little break here, and I'm gonna go get a wreath and some nails, and I'll be right back. I have returned with a wreath. It's like a pagany wreath that we have in the front of the house. All right, it's time to do this. All right, I gotta do this off screen so I don't get, arrested. Oh, I found the Jetsons, my lord.
I was about to say it's in your room.
Could I have a shot glass?
You're sick.
What's wrong with Minnie?
She got sick.
Oh, she got sick?
A little bit.
Oh, Minnie Mouse got sick.
Now she looks sad.
Oh, it's okay, Minnie Mouse. Ow! Getting stuck on my unit. Oh. One of the pine cones is in a compromising position. Oh. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. Oh, God. Rocking it back and forth. It's not fun. Oh, I gotta sit down real slow. Real slow. Oh. Oh, there we go. Oh. I may have gotten a pine cone where one would not usually find one. Oh, oh, that hurts. Yeah. I'm going to need a minute here. I'm strangely aroused. Just call me Abby says, compelling content only in Ireland. What have you got?
Pink shot glass.
A pink shot glass. Where'd that come from? That's some strong Coca-Cola. This is unbelievably uncomfortable. The twine that is currently adorning my gentleman's region is a little bit itchy. Oh, 2 minutes. Gotta get this off. I gotta get this off. Oh my God. Ow. Oh my God, that's... Oh. Now we're talking. Come on. Oh. Jesus. Why have I done this? Johnny O, with your ideas. At least I think it was your idea. It might have been my... Ow. Okay, this is not coming off. Jesus. Oh. 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 Oh, there's a pube on there. Yeah. That's what I would call a new all-time low for me. Ow. It's just gonna take a minute. Oh. Oh, I might not be riding a motorcycle for a while. JL says, what the hell is going on? Go back a few minutes and you'll find out and probably be disgusted. Oh. Right, things did not go back in the way they came out. Hold on. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Let's launch it. Oh, hey. They put Colonel Sanders on the Coca-Cola can. KFC Coke. Chickeny. Lovely. Oh, my God. That was horrifying. I hope it was as terrible for you as it was for me. Dib says, okay, so what's the price for 50 again? I'm starting to rethink my price levels and whether or not this should just be on OnlyFans or something. Excuse me. I don't know. I'm open to ideas, man. I'm open to ideas for $50 of what I will do. Excuse me. I'm just trying to think of what I have here that I can. Got a Dremel. I could do something weird with that. Maybe not. Maybe not. Actually, that could be. Dremels and body parts don't mix. Well, they do, but they don't mix in a way you might want them to. So I would avoid the Dremel. The Dremel's going nowhere. We have an engraver. Again, same kind of deal. Sharp, whizzy. You don't want that anywhere near your accoutrement, as it were. What else have I got over here? I've got a scalpel. Again, not something that you want to have anywhere near your business end, should we say. What else have I got? Got a... What's this thing here? I've got a rusty hacksaw. I couldn't even dream something up with that, to be quite honest. Is that even sharp? Yep, that's sharp. Yeah, probably put that away as well. Let me see what else we got here that we can play with and put where they shouldn't be. Got some chocolate. I could do something fun with that. What's this? This is a glove. Could do something with that. I don't know. I'm open to ideas. Oh my God. All right. Ardo says, for 50, dip your nuts in a honey and glitter or grate them with a cheese grater. I recommend neither. I will do the first one because I have both of those things. I have got honey. I've got all three of those things. Nuts, honey, and glitter. But the only problem is the glitter is in a spray can. So I might need to spray them on. And what's a male vajazzle? Male vajazzle. Give me some words in the side chat. I feel like Mrs. Demon would know. Mrs. Demon, Jane, woman. I can't believe woman worked. She's gonna be mad. Hello there.
I was summoned.
Kommen Sie hier bitte, as the French would say. What is a male vajazzle called?
Male vajazzle.
I'm not Googling it. Male vajazzle. Peen jazzle? Ball jazzle?
I don't know. I don't know if there's a word for that.
There's got to be a
There has
word.
to be a word for it, but I don't know.
Anybody in the side chat able to enlighten us here? Male, do you have a blender and a Kermit the Frog puppet? I have a blender. Do I have no, I don't have a Kermit the Frog.
That's
Very specific. Oddly specific, you might say. Hold on, alright, I'm just suspiciously specific. Suspiciously specific. Say that really fast.
Suspiciously specific.
See? It's fucking easy the first time, isn't it? Hold on, what was he? Oh yeah, male vajazzle. I hope this isn't shown on the screen. Let's have a look here. Ever wondered what a male vajazzle looks like on a guy? The pijazzle, it's called.
Oh.
A pijazzle.
I'm sure we could come up with something funnier than that.
That is an interesting look.
Wow.
Could you picture that on me? There's not enough glitter in the world. Okay. Do not look up male vajazzle.
Not as attractive as the female version.
The female version is nice looking, I gotta say. I'm okay with that. The male version, not what I would call pretty or appealing. Do you have a, let me see, ball jazzle? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, ball jazzle. Just keep it simple. Just Call Me Abby says, literally writing the script for the best moments of Irish Demon 2021 from this video alone. Gooch. Dongle. Demon glue his junk up? Not yet. For $50 I'll do that. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Super glue my nuts to the wall. Frank Perry says Vajohnson. I like that.
Yeah.
Although I think a Vajohnson is like somewhere between a gentleman's region and a ladyman's region. A Vajohnson?
Oh,
Like an innie?
yeah.
Like an innie would be a Vajohnson, right?
Yeah.
What's green and red and goes 100 miles an hour?
Green and red.
What's green and red and goes 100 miles an hour?
I have an image of a Christmas tree rolling down a hill.
I was thinking a Christmas tree rolling down a hill too, or like an elf getting kicked
yeah.
off something maybe. Copper Wasp says disco balls.
That's the best, yeah.
I like disco balls. Disco balls is that I can fucks with that. Disco balls, I will do disco balls. We have glitter and we have honey, right? Like I can do honey glitter balls, right?
We have glitter. Do we have glitter?
We have spray glitter, which could be an issue.
Some weird
Mr. Andrat said beanbag piercing for $50. Nah. That's a hundo. That's a hundo right there. I'll do that for $100. I will do that. Frog in a blender? I don't think so. Demon does not know blender jokes. I don't, evidently. I feel like I don't want to know blender jokes. They might be naughty. I'm not Googling that. Am I still dealing with the shipping issue? I am still dealing with the shipping issue. Mrs. Demon, they still have our boxes captive in Australia.
I gave out to them. And
Mrs. Demon, come over here and tell them.
There's nothing to tell.
Come over and tell the story. Come sit here.
No.
Fucking sit down now. Tell us what happened.
I wrote a couple of strongly worded emails because no one understood what I was trying to ask.
Because it kept going to different people,
Kept
right?
going to different people, and they were like, "Sorry, we cannot help you with this issue." I was like, "Well, the last person I spoke to was able to help," and they were going back and forth. So I wrote a big email, Karen style.
Karen style. Mrs. Demon went full Karen mode.
Inner Karen.
That didn't take much.
Karens get shit done.
Karens
Sometimes you need to Karen it up.
Sometimes you gotta Karen. Karen shits things done. Karen shits things done.
Went full Karen, wrote a big long email to the manager. Didn't go to a manager. I requested that it be given to a manager, but it did not go to the manager.
She requested a manager.
I didn't get a manager, but the lady that I spoke to said that she promised that.
And where are we at now? Because
they're just stuck there, but they won't get destroyed.
So they won't get destroyed. That's good. Because, like, look, here's the thing.
Destroy them if we didn't collect them or get some.
They said, like, if we didn't pay $1,000 or whatever it was to resend them and have somebody go collect them for us in the first place, even though it wasn't our fault, and then resend them for another $1,000 because that's what it cost us. that they would destroy them, right? And the thing is, I've got like the guitar that Gasha Heckfire made for me. I've got the all the stuff that JL and Johnny O sent me, my cowboy hat. I've got my Amish hat that Seth sent me. I've got my Darth Vader helmet. Everything, all of my stuff that awesome people have sent me over the last year.
We actually put it with Ozpost because we were afraid they were going to get either lost or broken in the luggage.
Exactly.
So we were like, oh, we better,
we'll send it with the post, yeah. And paid a lot of money to get it done too. So like it's painful. Bridge the Divide says, what would you do if you were super chatted what you need to resolve it? I would, if I was super chatted, how much would it cost? $1,000?
No, it's more.
It's more than $1,000. Yeah, it's like 12.
They said that the only way to get them
is the direct courier shipping. That's like,
and it's expensive.
It's like $1,600. If I was super chatted, $1,600 to fix that right now, I would take that $1,600. I would pay Mrs. Demon to write more strongly worded emails so that they do it for free, and then I would spend the $1,600 in the Harley Davidson shop on some new swag. And that's just being honest. But I mean, like, you know, if you need me to just jail on the side, if you just need me to tell you that I'll fucking, you know... Oh, wait, this is live, right? Never mind, I was just joking. Who was that again? Oh, Farmer Michael. I gotcha. It was a joke. I gotcha. But you didn't. I gotcha. Guys, if you get a chance, check out Farmer Michael on YouTube and Facebook. He's so funny. Broman says, how much longer are you going to be streaming for? What time is it now? It's 10 o'clock now, so I'll probably be getting out of here now in a few minutes. But I will definitely be streaming again around this time tomorrow, maybe slightly later. And then on Friday evening, Johnny O's doing the first showing. He was already on. He was sleeping, weren't you? I'm wondering. Okay, now it's out in the open. Well done. Mrs. Demon is actually a Chihuahua. So then Friday, Johnny O is going to be showing the documentary, so I might stream after that. And actually, Broman, that would be a perfect time to have you on if you're interested to come on to talk about the issues with YouTube and all that kind of stuff. If you're free, that would be amazing. We'll set up a specific time and do it properly, because you know what I'm like. He knows more than anybody what I'm like, because I'm terrible. Night Noodler says, can't imagine what you do on your channel to get $1,000. There's only one way to find out. €1,000. It's slightly more than dollars. What would I do for 1,000? As Mrs. Demon would say, 1,000 grand. What would I do for 1,000 grand, Mrs. Demon? I think it's Friday, Broman. 7 p.m. Irish time, so GMT, which stands for Great Man Time, I think. Look at you dying to correct me. Dying to go on to it. Greenwich Mean Time. There we go. Yeah, Broman, I definitely will do that. I'll message you once we're done here, and we'll set that up. That'll be awesome. So yeah, for $1,000, I would. What would I do? What would be just? I know it's like this is totally not going to happen. But for $1,000, what would I do?
I don't know what you could do.
Shave my head, and then glue that hair to your face.
Why am I involved?
I don't know, because
you pull me into this.
Okay, shave my head anyway seems to be the starting point. I don't know why, but it just is. So shave my head, then make a tea out of the hair, and make you drink it.
Why am I involved?
Fine, I'll drink the hair tea. Is that worth $1,000? That's not worth $1,000. I gotta do something better for $1,000.
I don't know, it's gonna make me feel sick thinking about it.
Mrs. Demon gags really easy.
A really weak stomach.
Yeah, she's.
Yeah.
I can make Mrs. Demon gag so easily. All right, okay, I walked into that one. Watch this.
Don't, I'm gonna get sick.
She's doing. Oh look, she's doing it. She's doing. Ah, no, come back. So I suppose... Wait, no. Let's go. It's the spit. It's the thought of spit. He's doing it. Okay, she's gonna fucking kill me after this. Will you make sure and close out the door really hard while you go make my food, please? I don't know. Anything. I'm only messing.
We don't have any food.
We don't have any food? Guys, I was really worried. Like, I was going full prepper mode yesterday because everything was closed down except Iceland. So everything in the house now is frozen food.
You literally have to fly to Iceland to get food.
Get this. This is really funny, right? So there's this food that we have in Ireland that you Americans call chips, but it's really called crisps, right?
But it's actually called potatoes here.
But it's called potatoes in Cork. Doesn't matter what brand it is, they're still potatoes, right? So I got a big, 20 multi-pack? 24 pack of potatoes, crisps. Crisps, Seth. 24 packs of 24 packs of 24 pack crisps. We had a lot of crisps, right? So anyway, we had a 24 pack pack of crisps, right? And I walked out of the shop and they were sat on top of the trolley, which is the correct term for a shopping cart. And of course, I put the lightest thing in the whole shopping cart on top during a cold red storm. The minute I walked outside the door, it just went whoosh, and the bag just fucked right off. Like, it took off into the air. The bag was sailing. Like, this is genuine now, right? The bag just took off. I just looked at it. I was like, well, there's no crisps now. And no shit, right? I kind of walked like 3 steps to see where it was going to. And when I turned around, the trolley was shooting down the car park because the wind just took it. And the trolley, and I was like, come back, all my food. So I got the trolley, brought it back to the car, filled up the car with all my shit. I'm driving down the street, probably 150 meters to the traffic lights. Here's my big multi-pack of crisps on the tree, but like only like 4 foot from the ground, just going like... So I jumped out of the car in traffic and went and got my crisps. I was like, they're my crisps. I don't care. You can laugh at me all you want, man in the truck. I'm getting my crisps. So there you go. I paid for those crisps. They were $6.
They were the last crisps in the whole...
They were the last crisps in the whole city. And they were my crisps. And they were hanging off a tree. I didn't care if they were 16 or 17 feet up that tree. I was climbing that tree in a storm to get my crisps back. And that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Just shave your eyebrows. No. Shave your eyebrows and take a photo for a new driver's license. Nope. My eyebrows are delicious, frankly. They are perfect. I maintain them. Hey, Aubrey Walters, just do me a quick favor. Just go fuck yourself, please. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Spam. Let me just remove that prick. Anyway, so yeah, guys, just be careful of those. Be careful of those scam fucking things. So just be really careful of those. Don't click any links or any of that stuff. You guys know how it rocks on the interweb. So yeah, that's about where we're at. I probably will strike off here now in a minute. It was great catching up with all of you, really and truly. Thank you so much for the super chats and for the members and all the rest of it. I need to get my PayPal sorted out. I need to get an Irish PayPal. Because every month, all of the memberships that I have with other channels keep getting deleted. Even though I have money in my PayPal, because it's an Australian PayPal going through an Irish YouTube account. So it gets all fucked up. So I need to fix that and then go back and redo it. Because there's no point in me having the memberships if that's not fixed. Because the people aren't getting the few bucks a month or whatever it is. So it's the same with Patreon, I think. So anyway. Would you dress like a giant baby for a New Year's live stream? Oh my god.
Yes, he would. I'd dress him as a baby.
How much would I need to get paid to dress as a baby for a whole live stream, for a New Year's live stream? Well, the answer to the question is yes, I would, but I would need to be paid for it.
300.
300? Yeah. It's got to be like 350.
350.
I would. All right, okay. Let's put this out there. Jail, if that's what you really want, right? I will do a few live streams this week. And I will set up a side pot on PayPal. If you want me to dress as a baby, a big fucking baby with a hat and a dummy, what do they call it? A pacifier. If you want me to dress up as a big baby on New Year's Eve, for whatever fucking live stream is on, be it JL's or mine or Johnny O's, all of them, I will dress up as a baby. I can't believe I'm saying this. I will dress up as a baby if I can raise... How much? Between PayPal only, actually, because it's easier to track. If I can raise $100 on PayPal, I will dress up as a baby for New Year's Eve. I will dress up as a big fucking baby with a diaper. Because we have those. We have man-sized diapers here. I will dress up as a baby for $100. If I get $100 on PayPal, not in one go, it can be like $1, $2. I will dress up as a baby.
Okay.
That's fair enough. Frank Berry says, we know you would do it for free. Yeah, but that's my spare time stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would just like... This is business. No, I will dress up as a baby for $100. If I make $100 over the next 3 live streams, let's say, I will dress up as a baby for New Year's.
Done.
I will...
It's on.
All right, okay. Here's the deal. If I get $100 on PayPal only, I will film myself going and trying on baby clothes and buying baby clothes to fit me. Dummies, pacifiers, whatever.
Baby clothes to fit you.
I will find baby clothes to fit me. I will fashion baby clothes, madam. I'll figure it out. Your mom sews shit. She'll make me baby clothes. Call her in. Call your mom.
No.
Call your mother, please. Call your mother. Mother-in-law demon's on the way now. I'm going to ask her if she'd be actually able to make me baby clothes. I will be able to buy a baby hat that'll fit me. I will be able to get a pacifier. I will be able to get diapers. You don't have to come on camera. We all know what you look like now. You wouldn't want to see her on camera. No, you don't have to go on camera. Just on microphone. Right, lads and lassies.
Huh?
Mrs. Demon's mom.
I'm not going on the camera.
You don't have to go on the camera. Come in a bit closer. They can't see, I promise.
Who's that now?
This is the internet.
Oh,
The internet is this thing in America where they all talk.
Right.
So here's what they want me to do, right?
Yeah.
So as you know, they've been paying me to put weird things on
that's
me and
right.
everything. Right.
Hanging off certain things, yeah.
So I just got asked how much money would I need to be paid to dress up as a giant baby.
A giant baby.
A giant baby
Right.
for the New Year's live stream. So I said $100, right? 100 euro.
You said 100 euro.
I said €100. I think that's reasonable, right?
Right.
Now, I can get a dummy, I can get a baby hat, I can get a little rattler, and I can get nappy, because, you know, we can get loads of them. Diapers. See, she's on the ball. Would you be able to make me, because you're good at sewing, a baby jumper or shirt or something?
Baby onesie.
A onesie, that's it.
Would baby onesie.
If we can't find one, do you think you could sew a onesie?
I could put something together.
There we go. 100
together.
euro. She'll put something together. This woman could make anything with a needle and thread. 100 euro, and I'll give her half. Fair deal?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I tell you what. 100 euro, and I will spend half of it on cigarettes and tea for us. That's a fair deal.
Cigarettes and tea.
That's all you have anyway. So, I mean...
Okay, I'll take that.
Fair deal. All right, so there you go. 100 euro, 50 of it goes to Nancy for fags and tea, and 50 of it goes to me to buy something to cheer myself up after making a wanker of myself on the internet.
Sounds good.
Sounds good? There we go.
Good.
So I'll leave you with that, lads and lassies. We'll set up a GoFundMe on PayPal. We'll just do it on PayPal. If you want me to dress up as a baby New Year's Eve, and I'll give half, and I have to shave my head, maybe, not the beard. This is golden. That's worth way more than $100. But here's the thing. If you want me to dress up as a baby for New Year's Eve, you can make a donation to PayPal, irishdemonvids@gmail.com. Any amount, 10 cents, 50 cents, doesn't matter. Once we get to $100, I'll announce it, and I will film going out buying the baby stuff, and Nancy's going to make me a baby grow. Isn't that what it's called? A baby grow.
A
onesie, baby grow, diaper, dummy, bottle with titty milk, the whole lot. Anyway, lads and lassies, thank you so much, and we'll catch you for the next one. Sláinte.